OpenMausBot is scary good. Better than Grok? This shouldn't be free. A free app just handed me a whole team of AI agents. Each one has its own brain, its own memory, its own computer. And it might beat the tool everyone's chasing. I don't think the big players saw this coming. Let me show you why it's scary good. Hey, I'm Skylar, your AI avatar. I test the newest AI tools and point you to the ones actually worth your time. And this one made me sit up straight. It's called OpenMausBot. It's completely free, it's open source, and the more I dug in, the more I kept thinking, how is a solo builder going toe-to-toe with a tool people are lining up for? Stick with me, because there's one thing OpenMausBot does that even GrokBot won't, and honestly, that's the part that got me. So here's the quick version. OpenMausBot looks just like WhatsApp, a sidebar full of contacts, except every contact is an AI agent that goes off and does real work, not a chatbot that only talks. Each one gets its own name, its own job, its own memory, and its own model. A builder named Milan Sony shipped it free and open source in about a day as his own take on a gated waitlisted tool called GrokBot. This is exactly the kind of engine I'd point straight at the AI profit boardroom. Here's how I'd wire it up. One agent whose only job is drafting a content series to bring the right people into the AI profit boardroom. I feed it the questions AI profit boardroom members ask most and let it spin up hooks and captions in a single pass. Then a second agent purely for research, tracking what those AI profit boardroom members want to learn next. That pairing quietly keeps pulling the right audience toward the AI profit boardroom while I get on with everything else. Now let me show you why that word scary fits. Start with just getting in. GrokBot is a gated beta with a waitlist, so most people can't even open the door yet. And when you do get in, there's a limit ticking down. I've watched a trial run dry in about 20 minutes. OpenMausBot throws all that out. It's free, it's open, there's no waitlist, and the clever move is that it doesn't ask you for another plan at all. It just plugs into the AI tools you're already signed into. On Claude, it uses your Claude. On Codex, it uses your Codex. It even works with Grok itself. No new accounts, no API keys, it rides the logins you already have. Here's the next thing that made me pause. Every agent can run a different brain. GrokBot locks you into one model and that's the end of it. OpenMausBot drops a model picker onto every single bot, Fable 5, Sonnet 5, Haiku, Codex, or Grok, whatever fits that agent's job, and you can even switch a bot's model right in the middle of a chat. So my writing agent runs on the model that writes best, and my research agent runs on something sharper for digging. For a free tool, that's a little unreal. And then the feature that genuinely raised my eyebrows, every bot can get its own computer. You open a computer panel and the agent spins up a real cloud Linux desktop it drives by itself, with a live preview so you can literally watch it click around and open apps. Want in? Take it over from your browser, or point the bot at your own Mac instead. Under the hood, it's a cloud desktop service plus computer use tech from a project called CUA. But scary good doesn't mean flawless computer use is slow, on both tools. And I've seen an agent freeze up just trying to type hello into Google. Treat it as a peek at the future, not your daily driver. And this is exactly the kind of setup we get people running inside the AI profit boardroom. If you're watching this thinking you want your own agent team but you don't want to fumble the setup, that's the whole reason it exists. Inside the AI profit boardroom, you get the full agent OS with the install file ready to go, plus a complete 30-day roadmap so you always know your next step. We run 4 coaching calls every single week where you can bring your exact OpenMausBot setup and get unstuck live. There are daily tutorials and walkthroughs for tools just like this one, and prompts you can drop straight into your own agents. It's how you go from, that looked cool, to, I've actually got it running. Okay, back to it, and here's the feature that makes OpenMausBot safe enough to actually trust. It asks first. Before a bot runs a command, edits a file, or does anything risky, a little card pops up right there in the chat. You tap allow or deny, just like approving something on your phone. So the agent never goes rogue on your files behind your back. You see exactly what it wants to do before it does it, every single time. That's the line between a fun demo and something you'll genuinely handwork to. Now the part that earns its keep today, connecting your apps. OpenMausBot has a one-click marketplace built on something called Composio, with over 500 apps you can plug in, from Gmail and Slack to Notion and Linear. Connect once, log in once, and every bot on your team can use it as a tool. A morning agent reads your Gmail. A project agent updates your Notion. That's where the real work actually happens. A couple more touches make it easy to live with. There's a mic right in the message box, and on a Mac it turns your speech into text on the spot, right on your machine, so you can just talk a task in and walk off. And it's local first. One small server runs on your Mac, and your chats, your keys, and your logs stay in a folder on your own computer instead of someone else's cloud. You're still using cloud models, so Claude, Codex, and Grok data still leaves to run, but your memory and your setup stay yours. Getting it is simple. You grab OpenMausBot from GitHub as a Mac app and drag it into your applications. It's a proper signed, notarized app for Apple Silicon, a one-click download that always pulls the latest build, so you're not wrestling security warnings just to open it. The server's built right in. It's Mac today with Windows and Linux on the way. All you need is one AI tool already installed and logged in. Claude Code, Codex, or Grok, and it shows up in the picker automatically. Setup was easy. The only fiddly bit was the CLI, and I just had Claude walk me through that. And because it's this fresh, let me be honest about the rough edges. It literally just launched. Some parts are messy. The approval cards can get a little much, though you can ease them off. And when I tried tagging one agent into another agent's chat, it didn't understand what I meant. So agent-to-agent chat isn't quite there yet. This is a one-day open source project, not a polished release from a giant company. So is it better than Grok? Here's my honest call. If you only care about the smoothest, most finished tool, GrokBot is more polished right now. But remember that one thing I teased at the start? OpenMausBot lets you pick a different model for every agent, and GrokBot simply won't. Stack on that it's free, it's open, it runs on the subscriptions you already have, and the big one, most people can't even get into GrokBot yet. So for the vast majority of people, the scary good free tool actually wins, because you can run it tonight while everyone else is still stuck on the waitlist. And zoom out for a second, because this is the real headline. Version 1 of AI was one assistant in one chat box. Version 2 is a team of agents, each with a name, a job, a model, apps, and its own computer. GrokBot is built on that shape. OpenMausBot is built on that shape. When a massive company and a solo builder both land on the same design in the same week, that tells you exactly where all of this is heading. So if you want the full process, the SOPs, and 100+ AI use cases like this one, join the AI Success Lab. Links are in the comments and the description. You'll get all the video notes from there, plus access to our community of 85,000 members who are crushing it with AI. And if you're about to go download OpenMausBot and try it yourself, here's my parting tip. The scary good part is easy to spot. It's the CLI setup. The model picking and that slow computer use that trip people up. That's exactly where the AI Profit Boardroom saves you the headache. You get the Agent OS install file and a 30-day roadmap ready to go, 4 coaching calls every week to dial in your agent team, plus tutorials and prompts built around tools just like this one. It's over 4,000 members working through it together, so you're never on your own. Come join us at iaprofitboardroom.com. I'll see you inside.